In a cricket crazy nation like India, it is very difficult for other sports to find a place in the headlines, especially when it's a non-Olympic sport. Against the backdrop of every Olympic medal that India has won and each and every World Cup victory, one sport has ensured that India's name remains a constant feature at the top stage. This sport? Snooker. Snooker is a cue sport which is played on a table that has a green cloth called as base on the top of it. There are 6 pockets with one each on every corner and one in the middle of the long side. And did you know that snooker has its origins in India? Yes. For this, let me take you back to the 19th century. In the 1870s, billiards, which is another cue sport, was popular among the British army officers who were stationed in Jabalpur, located in present-day Madhya Pradesh. Several variations of this game were developed around India. In the 1875, one such variation which combined the rules of pyramids and black pools was created. The name of this game, snooker, had its origins in an interesting slang word which was used by the British army officers to denote young and inexperienced new recruits. Snooker was further developed in 1882 when officer Neville Chamberlain devised its first set of rules and helped to develop the sport more at the Indian hill station of Ooty. Fast forward to 1969, color television was in its nascent stage. The BBC, in order to show the people advantages of color televisions over black and white screens, came up with a new snooker tournament called as Pot Black. This tournament proved to be a rebirth for the game of snooker and it paved the way for taking the sport to the masses. In the course of its century-long history, snooker has had its own share of legends. Starting with the Englishman Joe Davis, the mythical guy who won a lot of titles in the 1920s and 1930s, we have had new champions such as Welshman Ray Riordan, Stephen Hendry, Steve Davis, and the king of the 21st century, Ronnie the Rocket O'Sullivan. But what about the birthplace of snooker, that is India? Well, though Indians have become billiards world champions, some examples are Pankaj Advani, Geet, Sethi, Michael Ferreira, Chitra Mairaj, we have not had that kind of success in professional snooker. Yes, we have produced amateur snooker world champions, again Pankaj Advani's name featuring in that list along with Om Prakash Agarwal and Vidya Pillai. Interestingly, snooker along with other cue sports made its way to the Asian Games. Between 1988 and 2010, snooker featured in 4 editions of the Asian Games. The tally of India in cue sports at the Asian Games is 15 medals, out of which 4 have come in snooker. Still, snooker struggles to find a way in the layman's browser. Yes, it is played recreationally at several establishments in Indian cities, but the seriousness to take it up as a sport is very, very rare.